I am the leader. They're gonna have to listen to me.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
What did you want to do? I wanted to stay. Why?
Ah!
The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. The other thing is, like, with leaving, I have concerns because a lot of our group haven't embraced the want or the need to fight. That was the other reason why I didn't want to leave. Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So, when's the next attack? The next one is 3 days from now on day 7. Then what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right?
Yeah!
We'd be technically complying with what that message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded.
There is another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Sirei before we even saw the message.
There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. The only thing we can figure is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone. You just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up! Things are different now that Surei's been wrecked.
I personally think we should just ignore the message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'll pay through the nose to watch.
My sad excuse of an existent will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takemaru, Dorumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. If we're gonna be majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right?
Seriously? Are you all out of your minds?
Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself.
Outside the wall of fire.
I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for.
Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins.
Gaku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached. Slumber party in the cafeteria! I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Yes, Sirei told me about them earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not? Right now, no. Situation's changed. So, I'm going back to my room to hit the sack.
Whoa! Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag?
I ain't got time for this. We ain't some frickin' game or movie. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed Sirei is still around.
Yes, hiding somewhere in the school.
Or it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hidiko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously.
I see how it is. Safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep.
Hideko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us. Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens, that's all. No, that's the Sea Ray's mangled remains. Sea Ray was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption's completely different from killing a flesh and blood person.
Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human?
I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room.
Let's see what tomorrow morning brings.
Akemaru and Narumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako.
As long as we're together, no one can hurt us.
They held hands and left the cafeteria together.
Good night, everyone.
Sorry, my body is so poorly formed it can't fall asleep without a bed. I mean, same. I can't fall asleep without a bed either. Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hiriko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone, though, except for the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. Are you inviting us to— Gaku! Of course not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Right. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this. We're not. But I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now. Indeed. Casting aspersions at each other here won't help us sleep any better. Fine, I'll go too. But only because there's no other choice. Boy, is everyone gonna be alive in the morning? And so we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed and sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Sea Ray? Is the culprit really one of us? Oh, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Sea Ray and writing that message. Hang on. Are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Sea Ray are one and the same? We just automatically assumed so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon, it would be day 5. Day 5. It is 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. A visitor? At this time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved, until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could very well be someone else asking for help too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened the door cautiously. Who's at my door this early? I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere. Was it a prank? Or a hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into the room, a sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. That's the second day in a row I end up being unconscious. Are we not going to address this? When next I came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. Oh, it wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, we're not sure which, on the back of my head. But who and why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed Sirei? Why didn't they kill him? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi, it's Gaku. Gaku's... What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was...
What is this?
Buddy's got multiple stab wounds. Can we say Darumi? I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No! What the hell?
Mr. Maruko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all! Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. 28 stab wounds? Did you just count them? So she started shaking him harder. Yuruko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revive-O-Matic?
Yeah, why didn't the Revive-O-Matic automatically start?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revive-O-Matic can only revive a person who only just died. That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just?
Yeah, I thought there was robots. Oh, Detroit become human. I thought there were drones that picked up people. Are they not working?
It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revive-O-Matic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
But we couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the Revive-O-Matic. However, unfortunately, Kako was right. The Revive-O-Matic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death? Hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death? Day 5. Whoa, 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 whoa. Day 5, between 1 and 4 a.m. 5 minutes before we passed out. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade, about a foot long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Ugh. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? That's what I'm saying. You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can recover the original programming now. The new settings say the drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of defensive battle. Oh no! You can't be serious. Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask?
It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku.
Silence filled the air, and nobody spoke for a while. Then, Takemaru mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I'd believed him.
I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been even worse.
What do you mean?
I'll explain later.
Can you explain now? I didn't know sub sandwiches a foot long could kill. I think they're referring to a knife. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue.
Huh?
Hey, why are we moving his body here?
Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues.
That reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that. Yes. Now do you believe I've traveled back in time? I'm not sure.
That's not particularly convincing evidence.
Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako?
Yes.
Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who was the most likely suspect in your eyes?
Wait, we need to figure things like this out step by step.
She tapped a finger on her temple.
First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right?
Yeah, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor like that.
Question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart. This number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone. Thinking they could strike fear in our hearts by killing someone is the most visceral way possible. I think their objective was even simpler than that. Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku, even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the Special Defense Unit members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us.
I am suspecting Mommy. I am suspecting Mommy or Darumi. Everyone fell silent at that, but nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come to this conclusion deep inside.
That's why back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse. If we had all slept together in the cafeteria, because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep. Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something.
Huh?
That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer?
The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because
She walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse. It's literally impossible for Eito to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie. Oh!
everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-O-Matic was.
Yeah, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night.
I'm gonna have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time.
Everyone said they had been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was... I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable.
Yes, I was expecting you to say that.
Wait, so none of us have proper alibis?
Hang on. Nobody's asked Takumi where he's been yet.
Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably gonna be the same. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I'd definitely look suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed? Yeah, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer.
Why only tell us about this now?
I couldn't find a good time to bring it up. Really? But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth. Please believe me.
So you say, but...
That time-traveling thing has gotta be just a big fat lie.
Yes, you killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions.
No! That would actually explain why Sirei was destroyed too. Sirei was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth.
When Sirei tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
Hey!
Why would I do that? And what about the message? As the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Maruko. You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. This doesn't look good. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takemaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Fantastic. Well then, Sister Dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight.
Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this.
Takemaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? What are you saying? You're the person I trust the most. Aww. Or are you afraid that I may actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you idiot. I just kill you right back.
That means I'm staying in Mistress Hidiko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress.
I'm sorry, but you're on your own.
But why?
You may end up killing me, for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else.
Someone else?
Hideko is staying with me tonight.
No.
Your only option left is Takumi.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know.
Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my own room as well. I had just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. The door swung open and in walked... Hideko? Tsubasa? What's the matter? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. But you came all the way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either. Unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear. And... if what you've been saying is true, there's gonna be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes. When that happens, I intend to fight. Excellent. But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight? Even Takamaru and Darumi, who fought on day 1? Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hideko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose. A combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough. Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. From where? You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. Wait, how are you going to contact them? It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second-to-last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I'd been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hideko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me? Of course! Then we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 6? The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it? Yeah? We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this. Thank you. They nodded and left the room. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse because they'd just make them easier targets for the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hideko and Tsubasa. I hope we can meet the team from the second academy tomorrow. Yoshika, Moko, Kurata, Yugamu, and Nozomi. The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. And get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. Day 6. At 6 a.m., I went straight to the entrance hall where Hideko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. You are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds? A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hideko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. They're not even gonna see us off, huh? I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know? Nothing I could do about that. Yes, mommy. I mean, yeah, ma'am. You are 10.2679 seconds late. How did you break the news to them? I just told them plainly. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. And they didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? They sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly, letting just the three of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. Let's go get supplies! Look over there. That looks like a shortcut. Let's go check it out. Sweet. Ooh, is our fire extinguisher level the same? I have a feeling this timeline is not going to allow us to make any gifts for people. Whew, we finally arrived. So this is the place. Second to last Defense Academy. As we got closer, I saw her. Nozomi. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her, but I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Who are you guys? Words simply failed me. While I was still busy being incoherent, Nigo and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from the last Defense Academy? How did you know that? Your class armor. Is there something you guys needed? Yes, actually. We need backup. After moving the conversation to the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what had happened at Last Defense Academy. About Eito, the threatening message, Zirei's destruction, all of it. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. I also shared everything that had happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. What greeted me at the end was silence. Nigo had stopped moving and had a dazed, distant look in his eyes. Zirei's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the Second Academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths agape in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I more or less get what you're trying to say. The long and short of the matter is that the Last Defense Academy is currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. Then we have to go there right away. Since this place is just a decoy, there's no need for us to protect it anymore. The enemy will be attacking the academy tomorrow, right? And we must hasten our steps.
And get there by today.
Thank you. We would greatly appreciate the backup.
Nigo, is the school bus available?
Nigo is still troubled.
Hey, Nigo, can you hear me?
Yes, the bus is available. Great, we'll meet in the parking lot after everyone here gets ready. Takumi, Hideko, and Tsubasa, you guys can go there first. It's at... Don't worry, I know where it is. Just nonchalantly, I'm from the future. Don't worry about it. I'm packed and ready to go. Onwards to the last defense academy. We all started walking towards the bus, except for Nigo, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. As soon as we noticed, we stopped walking. Something wrong, Nigo? I cannot go. What? I've been ordered to guard second to last defense academy with my life. Therefore, I am unable to abandon it. Ordered? By who? Your superior officer? The one who got destroyed? No, this order comes from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. Can't you defy them somehow? We all tried to talk Nigo out of staying, but he refused to abandon his post. We have no choice but to leave him behind. But it's already night and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I will be just fine, everybody. You see, there is no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So if I open a dialogue with the higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your superiors and come over as soon as you can, understand? We'll be waiting for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. And so we had to part ways with Nigo. After exchanging firm handshakes, we boarded the school bus. We decided to let Tsubasa drive as she had the most experience with vehicles, and then...
All right, let's go.
She floored the accelerator and the bus peeled off. We made our way toward our base, Last Defense Academy. A short while after setting off, I started a conversation with the 5 members of the Second Academy.
First of all, I'm grateful that you decided to come with us. Am I also right to assume that you believed what I said?
What you said?
About coming back from the future.
It's too much of a coincidence to be made up.
What is more, you possess knowledge about us that we have revealed to none but ourselves.
We believe you only because it makes sense to, not because we want to.
I believe you, Takumi.
Thank you, everyone. You have no idea how glad this makes me. Because nobody in the other academy believes me at all.
Including those 2 over there?
The 5 of them turned to stare at Hiroko and Tsubasa.
You don't believe him? Can you not see the pureness in his eyes? His very soul itself?
They kept looking at Hiroko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust. The 2 eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
Fine. I believe him.
What, you do? I guess I should too then.
Seriously? That's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. Their reasoning didn't matter as long as they believed me. With this, there were now more people who believed me than those who didn't. It made me feel more at ease after going through those terrible things yesterday. As the bus kept rumbling on, the pleasant swaying sensation made me so drowsy, I almost fell asleep. Eventually, the sight of the wall of fire slowly came into view through the windshield of the bus.
Ooh, Mistress Hiroko, I'm so glad you're safe and sound. I was so sure the serial killer would be coming back by himself.
Ugh. Thank goodness you're both okay.
Hey!
What about me? What am I, chopped liver?
By the way, are those guys with you nameless NPCs?
Hello there. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji.
No.
I'm Mokomojiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction.
Kyoshika Magadori at your service.
Bow your heads, peasants. I am Kurata Osuzuki, the great and powerful.
And I'm Yugamu Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy. They're neither nameless nor NPCs. They're totally trying to assert themselves as main characters. We should introduce ourselves too. That's all right. We've already heard all about you on the bus.
Well, that saves us a lot of time. What are we waiting for then? It's time to play some games where losers get to have their nails ripped off for shits and giggles.
Wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. I'm not playing!
Ugh.
We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then. So you guys are really gonna fight together with us?
Yeah!
You know it!
Huh.
It is the very reason we have come here. Well, why would you help us?
Why do you even need to ask? It's because we all have the same ultimate goal in mind.
Huh?
Ultimate?
Goal? From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then the missiles he's been charging up will be launched into all directions.
That was Nozomi's voice. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. But right before, we shoot off into the escape pod to join back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite. But Takumi doesn't know what we find on the other side. Or so we have heard from Sir Takumi.
I see no reason to say no.
We make it through these 100 days and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. The palpable excitement of the 5 members from the Second Academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moods of those from this academy. Yikes. What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defensive battle. Whereas you guys will be sent into the battlefield as their substitutes, even though you're new here. Wait, why aren't you guys joining the fight? I already explained on the way here. They do not trust Takumi's leadership.
Oh, that whole time traveling thing.
That's just a part of it. Gaku's murder played a big part. Right now, they all think Takumi did it. Excuse me? Sir Takumi is a killer? No, of course not. I didn't do it. Sir Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death. But there's no proof yet. Proof of what?
Proof of Takumi's innocence.
Huh?
Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this.
I'll believe you if you can do that.
Okay. We went back to our room soon after our meeting to rest and recharge for tomorrow's defensive battle, assuming it was still happening. As I flopped down onto the bed, I found myself whispering under my breath. The real perpetrator. That's right, I have to find and catch the real culprit. That was the only way I could regain the trust of those 5 and convince them to help with the battles again. It was also the quickest way. Emo was absolutely right. And there was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku. He'd never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. But how would I figure out who the real culprit was? Unlike Kako, I didn't have a detective bone in my body. I had a lot to think about. However, the trip to and from the second to last defense academy had depleted all my energy. I was swallowed by the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my options. I have a healer again. That's exciting. Day 7.
Okay, so Takemaru, Darumi, Shoma, Kako, and Ima aren't even gonna come see us off.
They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? I don't know. They can at least cheer for us, right? Get 'em, guys! Go fight and risk your lives for us because we don't want to! That doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all. Anyway, when is the enemy gonna be showing up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you in the bus yesterday about the commander's special traits? Yes, Sir Takumi. I have it all memorized. The alarm sounded immediately after he said that.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops, prepare for battle immediately.
They're here. Take the lead, Takumi.
Huh?
What? You're our leader, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out into battle? Oh, right. Is everyone ready?
Ready when you are.
The holy Jumanji sword is already ready, always ready. She ravenously longs to spill the blood of the wicked. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I made this using my own special formula. Efficiency guaranteed.
Yeah!
Loosen up, Tsubasa. You'll be fine. We've got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now. Thanks. I trust you. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Let's go.
We managed to clear out the minions.
Now we shall deal with the commander.
You mean that person over there?
Wait.
Who's that? On the edge of the battlefield watching us fight was a figure I didn't recognize.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No.
No. That wasn't the one.
Hideko was right. I never saw that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. I had no idea who they were, but they were not a commander I'd fought before, that's for sure.
Hey, look! There's someone else over there!
There they
Is that
are.
the one then?
Yes, it is.
That's the commander we faced our first day here.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength.
We can understand them now.
Blood of my bond release! The paragon of order. I will run this time. I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight. All you stand aside. If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down.
Yikes.
I will run.
How is it I can understand him? Why are you surprised?
Little Black Riding Hood over there hasn't done anything, though.
Little Black Riding Hood?
See that black hood they're wearing? Name fits to a T.
Who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? It's the space-time continuum police. Did the timeline change? Buddy, the timeline changed significantly.
Hey, Takumi! Stop staring off into space like some plebeian and start acting like a leader, why don't you?
Yes. Right. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander over there first.
Little Black Riding Hood can wait.
I love how the name stuck.
Understood.
I feel like Takumi has gotten a lot of kills. I don't know who I want to give this to.
We did it! We took down the commander! What about Little Black Riding Hood?
I looked around. The mysterious figure had disappeared at some point during the battle.
Who the heck was that anyway?
Mayhaps a passerby who was on their way to the convenience store?
How does a random passerby simply walk onto a highly secured compound like this?
While on the way to the convenience store at that.
More importantly, what should we do about the commander? He's not dead yet.
Tsubasa pointed to where Mervrum lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me see.
Yugamu knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed.
Fantastic.
Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
Who did that?
So, he won't be able to talk then.
That's right.
Convenient.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
You can?
That's not true. When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff. Remember?
I am Mervrum, the paragon of order. In the name of order, I will strike you down. That was what I heard.
Both you and Nozomi died. How sweet.
He was the one who got struck down in the end.
So, back to the topic at hand. What should we do with him? Why are we even discussing this? We kill him and take his cryptoglobin.
Huh?
To survive to day 100, we must fight and win every single battle that is to come. And for that to happen, we must keep getting stronger.
I am of the same mind.
Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick.
They were all waiting for me to make the call. I heard in my resolve and nodded slowly. At night, the 8 of us who had fought in the defensive battle held a small victory party in the cafeteria. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Even though a fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of victory had us in high spirits. And then they showed up. The 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle.
Ugh.
Hunger pangs got the better of your suspicions?
Sorry, but we're not in the business of beating losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to this victory.
Hey!
Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal? We ain't here to poach your food. Then what are you here for?
Just thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know?
Thanks? For what? Thank you for saving the Academy and us.
Yes, thank you.
From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you. There's no need to be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help us out in the next battle.
Those are 2 different things.
Yeah!
We still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high heaven. We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he can prove his innocence.
You have to show us concrete proof that he wasn't the killer.
Your stance hasn't changed since last night, then?
Basically, you want us to find the murderer.
Yes. That is, if you can find one, since Takumi may very well be the culprit.
Huh?
Everyone still thinks I'm a murderer. Fantastic. The party ended soon after, and we all went back to our own rooms. When I did the same, I found someone waiting for me there. Hello. It's been a while. You? What? No, wait. I get it. You have clues to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago. And you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. I am aware that one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. However, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from omnipresent. While I am able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. Oh, that's too bad. What are you actually here for then? To inform you of something. I'll keep it short. I'm not very well right now.
Huh?
Not feeling well? In what sense? Oh, right. You can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. How did that happen? There's a particular space known as blood space in this world. It is a distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. Uh-oh. I'm messing up the space-time continuum. That's what's going on. My true form is being badly affected by that aura.
Huh?
You are aware of the baby's body also filled with cryptoglobin energy, yes? That is why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the baby's body. I'm sorry, what exactly are you trying to say? To put it simply, a source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. Little Black Riding Hood. Oh. That leaves me more confused than ever. Then what should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Wait, if a malicious aura is causing this, I should be bringing an exorcist, right? The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this.
Huh?
The case in the future? Not what happened to Gaku 2 days ago? I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't I? Solving the case that produces that aura is the cure to this disease. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery? Yes. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you today. I won't be able to talk to you for a while. Please don't look so sad. This isn't goodbye forever. It's just... You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. Oh no, is this a block? Then we will be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. With that, the ghost boy disappeared from sight. A future case?
Hey!
What case, though? Wait, does that mean there's gonna be another murder? No, he didn't mention anything about the case being a murder case. I prayed that it would be about something completely different. I never wanted to see something like that again. You neither? Day 8. Days of accumulated stress and fatigue finally got to me, and I ended up sleeping through the morning like a log. When I finally woke up, it was afternoon. In fact, the sun was already sinking into the horizon towards the west. That was the exact moment the shrill sound of sirens blasted all around me. That sound immediately dispelled the heavy fog clouding my brain.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
What? Why now? The enemy just came yesterday. Are they attacking us 2 days in a row? And it's only day 8. The next battle shouldn't be until day 17. The timeline was changing for some reason. It was starting to spiral completely out of control. Better get over to the war room. I rushed frantically out of my room. Talk to me. Now you show up? Everyone else is already here. Sorry, I came as quickly as I could. Everyone, as in everyone who took part in the battle yesterday, in case you misunderstood.
The Frightened Five won't be showing up today either, I assume.
Are you still harping on that? We must go out and meet the enemy forces immediately, Sir Takumi. Yes, of course. Let's do this. Initiate defensive battle. What's the second wave?
Time is money, and they've certainly wasted a lot of mine.
I can already feel the nice warm shower waiting for me.
Careful. The battle isn't over yet. Look over there.
No, I took you all out. Stop that. I call shenanigans.
The paragon of virtue! You filthy little creatures are an affront to God and his teachings! Clearly I must eliminate you before this infection spreads!
Little Black Riding Hood.
Hear me!
Oh, he is joining the fray. Oh no. Maybe it's the Master of Masters.
Is that Little Black Riding Hood?
Was the convenience store closed?
Oh, stop.
Went there yesterday, found it closed, and they're now on their way back.
Is that the story you've written for them? How far is this store?
Ignore Little Black Riding Hood and focus on dealing with Pakron first.
Got it.
Are we not going to question why our entire party can understand the commander? Did we cover this and I just forgot? Go team! No one died!
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
Did we fight the same fight?
The Holy Jumanji sword has not had her fill.
Holy Jumanji?
The Holy Jumanji sword!
We still have to deal with them.
Nozomi pointed to where the figure we dubbed Little Black Riding Hood stood. They began walking towards us with slow deliberation. Then they pulled back their hood, revealing...
The Supreme Commander. It was her all along.
Why disguise herself with a robe, though?
Who?
The one who's leading the invader army, remember? I told you guys about her before.
At that, the Supreme Commander brought her hand up to her mask.
Among my people, I am known as Veshness, the paragon of hope.
You're vexed about your looks, therefore the mask?
No, I am not.
But you're so much uglier than I am!
Not the best line to spout in this day and age.
More importantly...
How is it you can understand us?
Ah, I see. So you know nothing either. To think I came all this way to scope out the reason behind the change.
The change?
What change?
Ma'am, are you aware of the space-time continuum? The shift in it, rather?
The change that took place several days ago. All of a sudden, my soldiers started gaining immense power.
Oh.
At the same time, we became capable of understanding your language.
We're resonating with the enemy, too? We looked at each other in confusion. Yoshiko was the one who spoke up.
Her words confound me, but she would be the chief villain, yes? Should we be able to defeat her, will this war not end immediately? Well then...
That's right! We can end this right here and now!
Such interesting creatures. I had intended to stick to the appointed days and let you entertain me. And well, I suppose picking off 2 or 3 right now matters not in the grand scheme of things.
Is that a challenge? If so, you're on!
Oh no. Veshness slowly started walking towards us, getting closer and closer with each ambling step. But before I could do anything...
Hold your horses!
Hey, buddy.
Takemaru! Why are you?
I was watching y'all fight from the rooftop. That ignited a spark in me. And before I knew it, I was here.
Without waiting for a reply, Takemaru turned to face Veshness.
Hey! You said your name was Veshness or something? Ain't fair for us all to gang up on you. So how about a one-on-one with me?
Oh no.
Takemaru, that's not a good idea!
Shut up, marshmallow face!
Marshmallow?
If you insist. You shall be given an express ticket to the River Styx, where I suppose you could apply to serve as a boat rower.
Save that ticket for yourself, bitch! I hope you packed your bikini. Oh wait, it just fall right off your flat chest, huh?
Oh my gosh, them fighting words.
Oh, it's you or me, Veshness!
Takemaru hurtled towards Veshness on his bike. But the very next moment, Veshness unleashed a powerful sidekick that sent him flying. She immediately leapt into the air, switched her sword to her other hand, and angled it at the fallen Takemaru as she dropped down. When I next opened my eyes, what I saw was the sky. What I felt was a searing pain across my back. I heard the gurgling sound of cryptoglobin gushing out of my body from a wound.
Takumi? Why did you...
Now I remember. My body had moved before my brain did, and it made its way to where Veshness would have landed. I had thrown myself over Takemaru to shield him from the blade she had pointed at him.
Self-sacrificing acts are such mood dampeners.
You motherfucker!
That strike just confirmed my suspicions. Watching paint dry is going to be more fun than fighting you in your current state. Like kicking a helpless puppy. What is the point of that? I shall grant you the gift of time. Use it well, and gain more power. Perhaps you shall be able to provide more entertainment the next time we meet. Until then... one more thing. I will be taking Pakron's body back with me.
Darn.
Lest you desecrate it like you did with Mervram's corpse the other day.
Desecrate?
You absorbed his cryptoglobin. That is an insult of the highest order amongst our people. Never will I allow it to happen again. Farewell.
The sound of Veshness's footsteps faded away, and I heard heavy stomping getting closer as the others ran over to me.
Takumi!
Sir Takumi!
Are you okay? Stay with us.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be fine.
Takumi?
Bring me to the Revive-O-Matic!
Takumi!
Takumi!
Day 21. What kind of a jump? When I next came to, Nozomi was right in front of me. It was pitch black, and she didn't seem to notice I was awake.
Nozomi.
I called out to her softly. In response, she leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room a few times before finally coming to a stop, and then she just stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. Are you sure you should be doing that? What do you mean? Your injuries were so severe you've been out for 13 days. That means today is... it's day 21. What time is it? Almost time for the nighttime announcement to play, I think. What a horrible time to wake up. I doubt I can fall back asleep now. That's what you're worried about?
Huh?
What are you doing here anyway? Nursing you back to health. For 13 days? No, we've been taking turns. It just happened to be my turn today. I see. Sorry for the trouble. It's no trouble at all. Wait, I need to go tell everyone you're awake. She dashed out of the room immediately after that. Is she gonna call everyone here? This room's not nearly big enough for that. I decided to get up and go meet the others instead. A short while later, everyone else came running over frantically. No, not everyone. Only Takemaru and the 8 who had joined the battle on day 8. Takumi! Takumi! Sir Takumi! How are you feeling? At Tsubasa's question, Yugamu marched closer and started poking and prodding at various parts of my body. Eventually, he's good. All is well. Yo, Takumi's back in business! You deserve a title belt for this. Nice going. What a relief. Everyone started loudly expressing how happy they were to see me awake. We were seriously considering killing you if you didn't wake up for another 3 days.
Huh?
What? The Revive-O-Matic could have brought you back to life in full health. But none of us wanted to be the one to do the deed. And that's why we waited to see if you would recover by yourself. Okay. Well, I'm glad that worked out. My lips turned upwards into a smile. Where's everyone else? I told them you'd woken up, but they didn't want to come visit. Have those people no heart? Mayhaps they are still of the opinion that Sir Takumi is a killer? Nobody else got killed after that one incident, right? It has to be because the real culprit's already found a way outside the wall of fire. That's one possibility. However, this fact also adds to the case against him. Nobody got killed when Takumi was unconscious, therefore Takumi is the killer. That's very likely what the others are thinking. I can't believe this. I shook my head helplessly. It didn't matter. I decided to just put them out of my mind for now. The more important thing is, what happened in the 13 days I was out? Were there any enemy attacks? Only one on day 15. The 8 of us fought them off. Veshnesh showed up in that battle as well. But we blew her to Kingdom Come with the undying flame bomb crafted by Lady Tsubasa. Whoa, that's incredible. Beating Veshnesh with just the 8 of you? Everyone had a proud smile on their face. Wait, that means Takemaru fought too? Do you even need to ask? You really thought I'd just fold my hands and stay on the sidelines after what you did? So you're no longer suspicious of me? For now, I believe you. Sorry about before, by the way. And thanks for doing that for me on day 8. You seriously saved my life. It's fine.
Also, we need to tell you about Nigo.
What happened to him? It is most unfortunate. Nigo, he's gone. What? Why? We got worried, so we went to second to last Defense Academy to check on him.
But the school had been completely destroyed and Nigo's remains were lying in the debris.
We recovered a memory chip with an event log that Tsubasa decrypted for us. Turns out Nigo self-destructed. Self-destructed? He did it to create a massive explosion and kill the invaders during an attack. Oh no. I have a suspicion. The loss of Sirei, his superior officer, may have played a part in that decision as well. Nigo was really attached to that Sirei guy after all. It may have been his plan all along to remain behind and follow him to death. Nigo was such a good guy. His loss will be greatly felt. A heavy, suffocating silence filled the air. Though it didn't last long, it was broken by the sound of the usual nighttime announcement. And then a few seconds later... Stop!
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
This is the continuous battle timeline. I literally just woke up from a coma. They sure know how to pick their timing. That's exactly why you will be sitting this one out. I can't just stuff it. We'll just be fighting hard enough to make up for you.
Stay snug in bed, convalescent.
No, I am fighting too.
Why are you being so stubborn?
Hey!
Because I'm the leader of the Special Defense Unit. Come on, to the war room. Fight, 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 fight. I immediately started running. Wait, talk to me. Oh, for goodness sake. Everyone here? Then let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. There's 3 waves. I didn't read that properly.
Has your lust for blood and battle been satisfied, my holy Jumanji sword?
No! I need a lot more than this! Give me more blood! More!
I wasn't ready for that.
Huh, I didn't know the holy Jumanji sword talked like that.
I'm more concerned about where the commander is!
They couldn't have only sent those minions. The commander must be lurking somewhere.
Fog! No! I hate fighting in the fog.
Oh my! What is all the smoke?
Smoke? Or maybe poison gas?
I mean, it's better than hallucinogenic sound waves.
It's just mist, guys. M-I-S-T.
Fine water droplets floating in the air that's harmless to the human body.
Wait, I remember this mist. The person hiding behind it should be...
There we go. We can see again. Oh, that was the end of the wave. I'll take it.
Yay! The mist is gone! I can see everything clearly now.
Look over there!
Is that...
Yes! That's the commander for this battle!
What's your name, sweetie?
Here we go.
You have no name? Alright. Wait, is this the one that we took prisoner? No! Dang it, I just got rid of him! That was rough.
Whew! Victory is ours this time.
Somehow.
That was a tricky enemy.
No kidding!
What are we gonna do with her?
Everyone turned to look at the commander.
Please, don't kill me. My name is Ava, the paragon of nature.
Ava?
Of nature? I didn't know why, but I felt like I had heard that name before.
Please, spare me, for the love of God.
Ava brought her hand up to her mask. And in a swift, smooth movement, took it off.
The same as Veshnas.
She looks just like a human.
No need to pay her appearance any mind.
What? Why?
Because she is to be executed.
No. Spare me. Please. Please don't kill me. I'll be useful. I can give you lots of intel. I'll give you anything. Just please, spare me.
So the lady insists. Any thoughts?
A dramatic bluff if I have ever seen one. Any intel she provides is bound to be full of fabrications.
No, I would never. I only speak the truth.
I think we should kill her too.
Why?
Surely you understand why we would hesitate to trust the words of the enemy.
You'll say something sweet to suck up to us, and then turn around and betray us the first chance you get.
You're all being so awful. Why won't anyone believe me?
Eva kept pleading with us, her face filled with a woeful expression. Hideko glanced at her scornfully before speaking up again.
Takumi, you're the leader, so you decide.
Everyone turned to look at me, waiting for my reply. At that moment, I could suddenly feel extra eyes on me. I traced the source of the sensation to the rooftop, where I could see the 4 other members, Darumi, Shoma, Ima, and Kako. Killing Eva now would make them even more wary of me. After all, their suspicions were rooted in the fact that I had killed Eito. If I did the same thing now, that would undoubtedly cement the image of me as a heartless killer in their minds. I wanted to avoid giving them that impression. No, to be honest, even if those 4 hadn't been watching.
Please, I beg of you. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
I could never kill someone so earnestly pleading for her life. It just wasn't right. I felt ashamed for even allowing myself to consider deciding the fate of another person through calculating what would benefit me the most. So I looked into the eyes of everyone present and said,
Let Ava live. We'll imprison her here and interrogate her later.
You gotta be shitting me.
You truly believe that to be the best path?
Yes.
I think you will regret this.
I won't. Because I'll hold myself fully responsible for making it work.
Very well. Our leader has spoken.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Leader, your name is Takumi, if I remember correctly. I can't thank you enough for this. From the bottom of my heart.
Ava was choking on her words and bawling her eyes out. The next instant, an intense pain spread through my back. Forcing myself to join the battle when I hadn't fully healed had reopened the wound. Y'all, they told you to stay in bed. Pity. A sharp pain shot up my spine. I crumpled to the ground, unable to exert any strength at all. A hazy veil hung over my mind, blocking me from making out what the others around me were saying. I slowly slipped into sweet, silent serenity. Are you gonna sleep for another 13 days? S is for sweet. Day 24. We slept for another 3 days. I woke up to the familiar sight of Nozomi sitting right in front of me. I would like to stay in bed forever, please. This time she noticed right away that I was awake and leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. Again, she scuttled frantically around the room even longer than last time before finally coming to a stop. This is how I picture Chapuis running around when he's celebrating something. And then she just stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. Why are you so surprised? Didn't this exact same thing happen before? But you were out for 13 days last time. It's only been a little more than 2 days this time. Can you blame me? That means today is day 24. What? I guess I don't need to ask. The morning announcement just played. Nozomi nodded. Are you feeling better? I'm fine. Stop putting an act, okay? Remember what happened during the last defensive battle? I do. As long as I don't force myself to fight like that day, I'll be fine. See? Really? Yeah. Despite my confident reply, Nozomi still seemed unconvinced. By the way, what happened to Eva after I passed out? Well, she refused to tell us anything. But she promised to give us intel if we spared her life. Maybe she promised you to give you intel, but you were passed out for the last 2 days, so we could try again. We reminded her about that promise as well, but then she said, I'm not gonna tell you anything because the offer to share intel was made to Takumi, your team leader, not you. Thank you. I'll see myself out now. And that's why she's refusing to tell anything until you can go talk to her, I guess. Damn it, what's she trying to pull? Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria together where the other 7 who had fought in the battle 3 days ago were gathered. When they saw me, there was a lot of shouting, squealing, cheering, and happy noises as they congratulated me on my recovery. Although I felt a little more subdued than their reaction 3 days ago. Then again, I did wake up from a 13-day coma that time. Still, the celebration went on for quite a while. I ate my first meal, liquids only for now, in a long time while being surrounded by their warm and welcoming voices. I went back to my room for a break. Now then, there was really no question on what I was going to do next. I have to find out who Gaku's real killer is. I didn't believe the real killer was one of us. That meant I had to find a way to prove that the killer was someone from outside the school. In any case, if I could prove my innocence, I could regain the trust of our 4 holdouts. Then they would join the future battles. Guess I should start investigating. I decided it was time to pay everyone a visit and ask questions. I was gonna say, like, there's 2 people in each room. That's nice. 76 days to go. Ooh, it is pouring rain outside.
Huh?
Kurata and Kyoshika, what are you 2 doing here?
So, this is where this Gaku person was killed?
It was weighing on our minds, and so we came.
Everyone here is such a dimwit that it's highly likely they missed a vital piece of evidence or 2.
Oh, so you're here for the same reason I am. Are you investigating the case as well, Sir Takumi? Yeah. Do you want to help me out since you're already here? I want to re-examine the scene of the crime. We searched the room together but found nothing of note.
Did you investigate this place immediately after the murder took place?
Yes, before we cleaned Gaku's blood off the floor. We didn't find any clues that would bring us closer to the identity of the killer then either. How about the murder weapon? Despite our best efforts, we haven't found it yet. It's not in this classroom or anywhere else on school grounds.
What about the threatening note scribbled on the digital blackboard?
Was it erased? Yeah, it was making us uneasy, so guys, it's evidence.
That was a stupid thing to do.
We could have used the handwriting to pinpoint the killer. They weren't wrong. By the way, there's something I need to ask you. I asked them what they were doing between the night of day 4 and the morning of day 5.
Wait, are you suspicious of us?
Not really, it's just... I was sleeping in my room at second to last Defense Academy, of course.
As was I, in my own room, that is. I cannot believe we're on your list of suspects. Look at me. I am the very epitome of innocence. Hey, what's with that look?
I mean, have you seen yourself? More like the epitome of I've got something to hide.
You were talking about my mask, right? Are you telling me to take it off? No, absolutely not. This mask stays on no matter what anybody...
Right before she finished her sentence, Kyoshika snatched her mask away, revealing Kurata's face. Oh dear. She held the mask up high before throwing it onto the ceiling catwalk.
My mask is gone! My mask! Where did you hide it?
Kurata kept looking around in a panic. It didn't seem like she noticed Kyoshika had thrown the mask away. That didn't really matter. What did matter was her exposed face. It's Kurata. Oh, no, I was just thinking how you look the same in the other timeline, too.
Why would I look different? This is the face I was born with. I know what you're trying to say. This face is too cute to be natural, right? But I swear I never did anything to it. Who cares about that? Where's my mask? I feel naked without it. Don't look at me.
Huh.
I believe I just saw Sir Takemaru taking your mask somewhere. That bonehead! Give my mask back, Takemaru! She dashed out of the classroom, shrieking away. My, her actions are as adorable as her looks. We ought to let her run around like that for a while. Kyoshika disappeared after saying that. Now alone in the classroom, I doubted I'd learn anything new by sticking around. I guess I should go too. Who do we talk to next? Not once in this timeline have we had free time to hang out with anybody. That might be due to the fact that 75% of the cast thinks we're unhinged. Tsubasa I get, but what are you doing here, Takemaru? Because she said she found something cool. Duh. What is it? There was a box of junk inside this garage. I rummaged through it and found this. What's that? A heart monitor? It's a voice changer. It's a voice changer. See that patch thing on the tip of the cable? Stick it to your throat and you can use it to freely change your voice to anything you like. You can make it go higher, lower, or smooth as butter. Also, if you have a sample voice recording that's long enough, you can make yourself talk with that voice too. Isn't it cool? Sure, but what is it even doing here? Oh, I wouldn't know. Maybe whoever used this place last left it behind? Who would that be? How the heck would I know? What are you doing here, Takumi? Oh, right. I told them why I was there. I don't even know why I'm here. Oh, investigating Gaku's murder, huh? I think you're looking in the wrong place. We don't have anything new to share. We were all fast asleep in our rooms when he died. We couldn't possibly have seen or heard anything or of anyone suspicious. Any personal guesses? Like, do you know if anyone had a grudge against Gaku? They turned and looked at each other. Takumi? Are you thinking one of us is the killer? No, that's not it. I already told you. The culprit is an outsider who's already escaped outside the wall of fire after killing Gaku. Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't want to be suspicious of anyone anymore. Ain't gonna make that mistake again. He was probably referring to the time when he suspected I was the killer. Okay, thanks for sharing your thoughts with me. After saying that, I turned to leave. Alright. To the morgue. The most pleasant place in the school. Hideko and Yugamu, what are you guys doing here? Oh, nothing questionable. I just always feel calmer next to dead bodies. That is extremely questionable if you ask me. I do not know why, but I just found myself wanting to come here. Do normal people find themselves wanting to come to a morgue? It's a lot less questionable than coming to the morgue to feel calmer next to dead bodies. Even I can agree with that. Yugamu put his hand over his mouth and giggled. What about you? I told them I was investigating Gaku's murder case. I see. So you're here to re-examine the corpse. I doubt there's anything new to discover. Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt. With that, I started investigating Gaku's dead body again. I didn't make any new discoveries, just like Hideko said. What was the cause of death? Oh, what was the cause of death? Hemorrhagic shock. How about the murder weapon? A foot-long blade. The shape of the wound seemed to indicate a kitchen knife of sorts. Have you found the knife? Not yet. Wait a minute. Why is Yugamu suddenly acting all detective-like? Oh, I'm just curious. Don't mind me. Let me see. You already told us the estimated time of death when we were at second to last Defense Academy. Yes, between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 5.
Before you ask, I was sleeping in my room at that time.
Ah.
What about you, Yugamu? What?
Huh?
What were you doing between the night of day 4 and the morning of day 5?
Ah.
Is that relevant to the case?
Ah.
I'm just trying to cover all the bases. Please? Needless to say, I was in my room at second to last Defense Academy during that period of time. Or perhaps I should say, I was in dreamland, for I was sleeping like the dead.
Ah.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Why do you ask? Because... Are you hesitating to say it out loud? Then I will do so on your behalf. Because you are an assassin, Yugamu. Ah, yes, that is certainly a reason to be suspicious. However, I am much chagrined. I do not revel in meaningless murder. Indiscriminate killing goes against my personal code. There's always the possibility that Gaku was someone special to you. Impossible. I have never met this Gaku when he was alive. Of course, I have no evidence to back that statement up. All I can do is plead for you to believe my words. I trust you. I didn't hesitate to answer because I had seen Yugamu and Gaku's relationship in the previous timeline. There was just no way they had met each other before this. His statement about not killing meaninglessly was quite possibly true as well. In the previous timeline, Yugamu never killed any of his allies and never showed any indication that he wanted to. Your trust in me is heartening. He smiled a little as he said that. Well, I guess I'm done here then. Thanks for listening to me. After thanking them, I turned around and left. Let's go talk to the prisoner. Takumi, you've regained consciousness. Yeah, though battling you was what caused me to faint in the first place. Sorry about that. You're actually apologizing to me? Why wouldn't I? You saved my life. I heard you were really standoffish to the others. Hello, prisoner. That wasn't my intention. I merely said I wouldn't be sharing any information if Takumi wasn't here. It was pointless asking Eva for information about Gaku's murder case, so I asked her for information about the enemy instead. I'm here now. Tell me everything useful you know. Useful? Yeah, like the enemy HQ's location, invader type, number of troops, your war strategy. At that, Eva's face suddenly clouded over. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little unwell. Feigning illness now? Give me a break. I'm not feigning, it's true. That wasn't what you promised. I came here alone like you asked, okay? Alone? Does it look like there's anyone else with me? No, that's not what I was wondering about. It's just I never asked you to come alone. All I said was I would talk once Takumi was here. What do you mean? Whatever it is, I do not think I am able to talk. Please leave me for now. Eva was clearly feigning illness, but there was nothing I could do to make her talk. Her prison cell was locked. I won't be able to go inside without the key, and it's not like I can force her to spit out the information I wanted even if I could. Hey! This is ridiculous. I cursed and kicked a pebble as I left the courtyard. Wow. Alright. Well, that was useless. Oh, none of you are swimming? Sad face. Hey guys, what are you doing here? Listening to the calming sound of running water. And trying to make ourselves as comfortable as possible. Comfortable, huh? What about you? Actually, I told them I was investigating Gaku's murder case. Well, that's got nothing to do with us then, right? That Maruko kid was killed here between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 5. Both of us were at number 2 that day. Whoops, I pressed the right shoulder pad button by accident. Oh, just in case, number 2 as in second to last Defense Academy. While things whole thing's too long to keep repeating, so I shortened it. I like the way you think. We've also taken to calling this place number 1. Although its official name is the Last Defense Academy, shortening it to Last sounded strange, so we settled on number 1 instead. Got it. Thanks for explaining. Hey, are you suspecting us? Of course not. Actually, it's not completely impossible for one of us from number 2 to have done it. What? Any of us could have used the school bus to travel to and from here overnight. Oh, now that you mention it. This is Moko. Bedtime is at 11 p.m. Someone could have set off at midnight after everyone else had fallen asleep. If they pushed the bus to its limits, it would have taken about 3 hours to get here. Putting their time of arrival at around 3 a.m. But, hold up. I don't think that's possible, because we were knocked out at 12:59. I don't think that's possible. If they took only 30 minutes to finish the job, they could have left number 1 by 3:30 a.m. and returned to number 2 at around 6:30 a.m., just before the morning announcement at 7. Also, someone from number 2 coming here wouldn't have triggered the Wall of Fire's intruder alert. That's true. Wait, you're telling me this as members of number 2 yourselves? Oh, sorry for shooting my mouth off like that. It's just, you know, the incident doesn't quite feel as real to me because I've never met the victim. Just in case, I asked them what they were doing between 11 p.m. on day 4 and 7 a.m. on day 5. And as I had expected, their answers were the same. I was sleeping like a log in my room. Me too. Huh. What? No, and I left the leisure lounge? Who's in the rec room? More than 2 people. Whoa, it's a whole party in here. Wow. What are you guys doing here? At my question, the 4 of them tensed up and looked at each other. Nothing in particular.
We were just bored, that's all. There are lots of things we can use to relieve our boredom here.
After hearing their reply, I informed them that I was investigating Gaku's murder case. They were taken aback. What? Are you out of your mind? Gaku was killed in the early morning on day 5. Almost 20 days have passed since then.
Why now?
Because you guys said you wouldn't trust me until I sniffed out the real culprit, remember? Does that mean you're suspicious of us? I didn't say that. It's actually much better if I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that we're all innocent. The more people we can confirm are innocent, the sooner we can prove that the killer had never been one of us to begin with, right?
I see your point, but I'm afraid that will be difficult to accomplish.
Why?
Nobody from Group 1 has a verifiable alibi. Oh, Group 1 as in the original members of the LDA Special Defense Unit, whereas Group 2 refers to the 5 members from Second to Last Defense Academy. Wait, Sister Dearest, but you and I have ironclad alibis. Because we were sleeping together in the same room, it doesn't hold any water from an objective point of view. It is just as Hideko said. The testimony of a sibling doesn't count.
Miss Amemiya, Amemiya, you're distrustful of us too?
Who said that? You're jumping the gun here.
What if we looked at possible motives? Motives? Like, is there anyone among you who had something against Gaku?
Takumi, are you really expecting someone to say yes to a question like that?
Besides, as Mr. Ginzaki mentioned just now, Mr. Maruko was killed in the early morning on day 5. At that point, we'd only known each other for 4 days. Hardly enough time to develop a grudge deep enough to stab someone that many times over.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why I believe there's no point trying to solve this case by looking at motives. That murder was carried out by a lunatic. That's the only way for it to make any sense.
I have a suspicion. but I have no grounds for. I know she said we can't look at motives, but yeah, I don't have a motive, but I have a suspicion. Which means the prime suspect would be the craziest lunatic of us all. The man, the myth, the meme himself, Takumi.
Hey!
Why me? Because you killed Mr. Atsuki so easily, just like that. And without any proof. How many times do I have to explain? He betrayed us in another future, and that's why...
Would you say that to the police?
Would that even hold up in a court of law?
I killed him to stop him from carrying out a crime in the future.
Does that sound like a good defense to you? It was the same old argument that wasn't worth repeating, so I didn't bother continuing. I simply sighed deeply, shook my head, and left. Who? The person has a knife as their class weapon. If you don't want to say it out loud, you could type it. I mean, I could. My suspicion is someone who wanted a killing game. I finished talking with everyone. Sadly, I didn't manage to unearth anything new. While nobody in number 1 had an alibi, they didn't have a motive either. Nothing's changed about this. But the 5 new members from number 2, I realized any one of them could have been the culprit. They could have taken the school bus to and from number 1 and number 2 overnight. I feel like the time frame is way too short, and it's the same person that knocked us out at 12:59. So I think number 2 is out of the question. They could also enter without triggering the alarm. All this investigation had done was throw more names onto the suspect list. I thought you would say Ima. I mean, maybe Ima. I was eyeing Kako, and I'm like, no, her class weapon is a sniper rifle. Because, like, remember at the end of the original timeline, she was just going ham on that last commander, and I was like, wait, no, she doesn't have a motive. The murder weapon was still missing, and the killer left no trace at the scene of the crime. In short, there are 0 clues to go on. How do I even continue the investigation like this? I sighed and collapsed into bed. And it can't be Shoma because he has an allergic reaction to confrontation. The day drew to a close and night slowly took over. Ima did stab the one guy in the last timeline, that's true.
It's time to hit the hay.
Maybe he thought Gaku was a threat to his sister? How, though? Because he wanted to leave the school grounds? I think Gaku was the only one who voted to leave the school grounds, no? I forget who else voted to leave.
You never know when the invaders might attack.
I forget who else voted to leave. Siray's carefree voice faded away into the darkness, only to be slowly taken over by a cold silence. It was in that silence that I found myself heading to a certain place. Courtyard. I'm sorry, you found yourself going to the courtyard in the middle of the night? Where Eva was being held. I went closer to her cage and stopped just in front of it. Takumi, is something wrong? You look very tired. I'm not. You're just imagining things. Did you find out who the mysterious figure was? Yes, so the mysterious figure with the cloak, it was the last commander at the end of the first timeline. So, like, the one who wanted to be, like, the new ruler of the commanders. Her name is Veshnesh, and don't ask me to type it because I don't know how to type it. Well then, why are you here? When Shoma was bringing food to me, he told me about Gaku. He also shared a lot of other things with me. I'm aware of your current predicament. You mustn't lie to yourself, Takumi. What? The truth is, you think the killer is among the 12 of you, right? No, I don't. Please, you can be honest with me. I won't tell anyone. I'm the only one you can remove as a suspect because I only arrived here 3 days ago. It's literally impossible for me to have killed Gaku. If I had managed to slip in somehow without triggering the alarm, I wouldn't have stopped at Gaku. In short, I am the only one in this school that you can trust right now. You've come here because deep inside, you know that too. Am I wrong? You may be right. The words spilled out of my mouth before I could stop myself. I couldn't even be sure if I had meant what I said. You and I are the same, Takumi. I don't trust my allies either. Especially not Veshness. That's how you spell it. Why's that? Am I gonna hook up with her? I don't know. Maybe if we're prompted. Chat's driving. That battle 3 days ago, she was supposed to send reinforcements for me. But they never came. She was using me as bait. Bait? She nodded and continued talking. She should have seen me being caught from where she was located. But she didn't do anything, because that was her plan all along. Wait a minute. I thought Veshness was dead. That is what everyone seems to believe. But is it really true? I am of the opinion that she is still alive somewhere out there. Takumi, here's the straight truth. There's a bomb inside my body. Of course there is. The detonator is on a joint on my left hand pinky finger. Moving it in a particular motion triggers an explosion. Anyone standing within a 25-yard radius at that time will be blown to smithereens. A bomb this small? 25 yards? Shenanigans. Please relax. I don't intend on going through with it. If I did, I would have done it a long time ago. Anyway, Veshness ordered me to do this. If you get caught, blow yourself up in front of everyone in the Special Defense Unit. I was not to humiliate myself by becoming a prisoner of war. But you didn't do that. My orders were to detonate in front of everyone. I was to blow up every single member of the Special Defense Unit. I didn't detonate the bomb when you apprehended me because the other 4 members were on the rooftop. I get it now. That's why you wouldn't offer any intel until I came. But you came alone, which defeated the purpose of the request. We were all supposed to come together. That was Veshness's plan then? Yes, to allow you to capture me before detonating, taking out everyone in one fell swoop. That's why she didn't send reinforcements. Eva clenched her jaw and lowered her head, her eyes brimming with tears. Okay, I understand the situation better now, but why are you sharing this top-secret plan with me? I wasn't lying when I said I was feeling unwell this afternoon. It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here, or telling you the truth and joining your side. The weight of that decision made me feel so ill. But in the end, you decided to side with me. Yes, because I could never betray someone who saved my life. One more thing. Your eyes. When I look into them, I sense something familiar. Something familiar? Solitude. It dwells within you. Those lonely eyes were what drew my heart to you. Her words weighed heavily on me. It felt like something I was trying desperately to keep hidden had been forcefully exposed. Yet, instead of panicking, I felt a strange sense of relief deep inside. I may have been unknowingly putting a barrier between myself and the others because of my suspicions. It truly felt like Eva was the only one I could open up to, because she was the only one I could say with absolute certainty didn't kill Gaku. By the way, aren't you gonna ask me about our army? Nah, I'm not in the mood for that right now. I probably wouldn't remember anything anyway. Then may I ask for a favor? Go on. Please return my mask to me. Your mask? The mask I was wearing on the battlefield. My people highly value our masks. We consider them as part of us. Without it, I feel exposed. Fine. Your mask, right? Yes. Thank you so much. After leaving Eva, I went back to my room. I had mixed feelings about our conversation. A chaotic mix of slight relief, intense guilt, and great confusion.
Hey!
With a loud cry, I jumped into bed and resigned myself to a sleepless night ahead. Oof. Rain did not help. Bro is about to fall for the bad girl, right? Day 25. She is very pretty. After waking up to the usual morning announcement, I walked out of my room straight into Tsubasa. Morning, Takumi. Heading to breakfast? Yeah, hey, can I ask you something? What is it?
Huh?
Do you know what happened to Eva's mask? Eva's mask? Yeah, that thing she was wearing on the battlefield before she revealed her true face. Oh, that. It's being kept somewhere in the garage. Great, thanks. I'll go grab it later. Immediately after saying that, the door to the stairwell flung open and Kyoshika came charging over. She quickly ran over to us with a strained look on her face and said,
Huh?
Something disturbing has been discovered in the classroom on the first floor. Please not another dead body. Please not another dead body.
Huh?
You'd betray humanity for her? Oh. Something disturbing? You must come immediately. Everyone else is already on their way. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, who is it? I followed Tsubasa and Kyoshika to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon arrival. Okay, if this doesn't scream Darumi, I don't know what does. Let's play a killing game? Hello? What? No way. Not again. It was a repeat of day 4. The handwriting's different. The handwriting is different, though. Somebody had used red spray paint to write something on the digital blackboard again. The only difference was the context of the text. This time it said, "Let's play a killing game." At least I think text looks different. I really hope there's a flashback to compare the two. Who found it first? 'Twas I. Upon discovering this foul scene, I immediately set off to inform everybody of it. What were you doing here in the first place? Yes, well, I had wished to retrieve Lady Kurata's mask before breakfast.
Huh?
It had been left on the ceiling catwalk since you flung it there yesterday?
Ha! Kyoshika, you shall pay for this later.
Kurata was already wearing her mask. She must have retrieved it before the rest of us came running in. Who would write something like this? Darumi. My money's on Darumi. Isn't it obvious? It's the same bastard who wrote the last threat. The same one who killed Gaku.
Are you sure? The handwriting seems a little different.
Okay, it's not me. It's not just me. My dear sister's sharp perception pierces through everything. Okay. The writing is very different. This one's all caps and is very script. And the other one is just like kind of sloppy, half cursive.
So someone else wrote this?
Ooh. Wait, could it be Eva? No, I don't think that's possible. When I delivered breakfast to her just now, her cage was properly locked. Who has the key? I do. It's the only copy in existence. Also, there's a special IC chip embedded inside that makes it impossible to duplicate. We can think about the author later. I'm more curious what this killing game is supposed to refer to.
Which part of killing game is so hard to understand? It's a game where you kill or be killed. It still doesn't make sense. Who plays? What are the rules? Where? How? When? Why?
Suddenly, Shoma raised his voice. Everybody, look. There's something on the teacher's desk. Recording tape? This looks like a tape recorder. I guess we should listen to it? I pressed play and an eerie sounding voice came out of the recorder.
The game has officially begun.
0?
Like the blackboard says, let's all play a killing game together. The name of this game is The Invader Hunt.
The message continued. Anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. That is all. With those eerie words, the voice stopped. Silence prevailed. We could have heard a pin drop. We were all frowning, although nobody said anything. The last note hadn't been a prank. Sirei was destroyed and Gaku was murdered. This note could have been written by the same person. His last words especially kept echoing loudly in my mind. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. By the way, Kako, you mentioned something about the handwriting of this message being different from the last. Maybe the culprit deliberately changed it? We should keep that possibility in mind. Too soon to be jumped into conclusions about two different culprits when the MO's the same. So Gaku's murderer's on the move again? Basically, this could be from the same person who killed Gaku. If so, we might be able to find their true identity by joining the game. But that option came with major risks. The monster who destroyed Sirei and slaughtered Gaku was behind it after all. Join the game despite the risks, or try to keep everyone as safe as possible. We had until 7 p.m. to decide what to do, but it didn't seem prudent to delay our decision until the last minute. We had to stay united. All of us. For that to happen, I had to clearly express my opinion on the matter first as team leader. But what was our best option? Should we join the game or ignore it completely? I thought long and hard about what to say, and then I made my decision.